New World Order, you underestimated the people. You took a gamble and you lost.
Okay, we don't like this. Okay, well then we're going to do this. And that is just how it's going to be.
Evidence brought to light that there is a corrupt officer, or that that officer did shoot that kid on purpose.
I don't care how I look, I don't care how I sound, I don't care what the beat is. I just care the message gets across.
So from our welcomes to our new innovative advancements. I don't know if you guys had a chance to catch it, but we did a weekly report. Very, very interesting stuff was found in that report. I loved it, guys. Keep it coming. I like what you're doing. Pretty soon, there's going to be more of that coming along. Now, in that report, we touched on a lot of personal issues that some of the resistance fighters were handling on their own, and sometimes it can get a little blurry between personal and professional, myself included. I have been guilty of said advances. But we cannot negate the fact that everybody is facing some sort of ordeal. And, well, our very own TINMAN has been facing a lot of our ordeals on behalf of the Worldwide Resistance Network on the front lines. Now, if you have already tried to get a hold of TINMAN and air your grievances with him, and it's not working, well, then make a video and yell at me. That's fine. But if you choose to attack the Worldwide Resistance Network, you normally end up on the front lines with some very, very passionate people. And if you choose to make these events personal, then those events will be broadcasted online as well. Why do we do these things? Why is it anybody's business? Because the Worldwide Resistance Network is trying to operate under a form of transparency. So sometimes someone's personal life will get involved. But it was kept at a very short note. Knowing that, I'm going to move on as well. We then covered as well the Palestinian and Israeli conflict. And that is forever heart-wrenching when we choose to research that. It's enough to make a grown man cry. Tell you the God honest truth. It's very hard to fully wrap your mind around the Palestinian and Israeli conflict unless you really choose to go in and research the connotations of the true meaning of the word anti-Semitic, Zionism. You would have to begin researching a form of history that will bring you all the way back to 1919, when a group of Zionists had ensured the ability to get the United States into the war, but in exchange they wanted Palestine to create an Israeli Jewish state. Now, it's important to know that that was done all through back doors and under the cover of darkness, and that a good God-fearing, Torah-reading Jewish person does not believe that Palestine is their nation. Understanding that there is a huge debate between the good God-fearing Hebrew Jewish people and the Zionists is very crucial, because a person could then be very quickly made out to be an anti-Semitic individual. But what is anti-Semitism? Anti-Semitism, according to the information that I've been finding and researching, indicates a hatred towards a language, not a religion, a person, or a country, but it is actually pivoted and acts towards a language. So for someone to be anti-Zionist, to be equating to someone that doesn't like the Hebrew language or the Arabic language, or for crying out loud, to be anti-Zionist and not like the French language, it just doesn't work. Humans have done this many times in the past. We use words that we do not understand in a lot of circumstances. It's important to understand the words that we are using and the dialects that we are choosing to use and the connotations in which that we're going to use these words. Because if we choose to publicly air our discussions about Zionism, it would be very quickly construed to wanting to destroy a culture or a religion or a people due to their religion. But isn't that what we're doing to Islam anyway over there? Isn't that not? We're destroying entire Islamic nations. So we can't find the terrorists. We're going to bomb the actual country as a whole. Well, we can only do that so many times in the Middle East before there'll be no more Islamic people. What do we do? We can't call that a Holocaust. Well, no, we have to call it a genocide. It's getting very bad out there, very dark, very sad to see. What's even more sad to understand is that we are actually financially contributing to this. The great Canadian people and the great American people, our money is killing children. That is our business now. We kill kids. What is your opinion? Tell it to us. How would you stop it if you were in power? Help us. Help us put together the legislation. Help us put together the organizations and the institutions required to actually fight this head on. If the Worldwide Resistance Network is to succeed to its fullest potential, it will be rivaling the United Nations. Very much like the BRIC has chosen to rival the IMF. But we will get into that on another video. Remember, you are John Connor, and you are the resistance. And the Worldwide Resistance Network has provided you with an information platform that perhaps nobody was prepared to work with. Until then, you are the resistance.